You know, there's nothing like the home field advantage. And this week, I'm back in my old stomping grounds, the Novillos Ranch. We are in search of a mature South Texas buck in the heart of the brush country.
McWhorter Custom Rifles presents
This week, we're getting back to my roots. We're going to deep South Texas to the Novillos Ranch, where I was the head guide for 20 years. I got Buddy Maedgen with me, a SurgePro, and I guarantee you, we're gonna have a great time in deer camp. Come along with us.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by McWhorter Custom Rifles, Macmillan Fiberglass Stocks, Swarovski Optique, and Barber Creek Shooting Academy.
South Texas, the brush country. It's where I cut my teeth as a hunter far too many years ago to mention. There's nothing more I enjoy than watching the sunrise down a long South Texas sendero. This week I get to share it with a good friend and a farming industry friend, Buddy Maedgen of Biofact Crop Care. What do you say, Buddy?
Hello, Lamar.
How was the trip?
Long,
But worth it, right?
and worth it. You better believe it.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you. Good
partner.
to see you. After Buddy arrived at camp, we headed off to the Novillos Rifle Range. Buddy, you get to shoot a new rifle that I got from McWhorter.
Fantastic.
It's my new go-to rifle. It's in 260 Remington, and just like all the McWhorters, they're tack drivers.
Okay.
It's just a whole lot more fun to shoot. It's not that big old gun. Sometimes you need a big gun, but these Texas whitetails, you really don't.
All right.
I've killed multiple deer with it this year, and I haven't yet had one walk away. Every one of them have bang flopped.
All right.
So you have to keep that up.
All I have to do is just point and shoot. Is
That's
that
it. That's basically what you do. It's got the great Swarovski Z5 scope on it, 3.5 to 18. And it's loaded with the Burger bullets, and it is, like I say, a tack driver. So why don't we see what you put a couple bullets in, and we'll do the 100 yards, and then we'll shoot one at 500 and see what happens.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. I believe those are ready.
All right. I am too.
All right, now first I want you to try something.
Okay.
You ever shot 500 yards?
Been a long time since I have.
Okay. It has a custom turret from Swarovski.
Set it on 5.
5. Now, you see the target down there in the right track, way down there?
Yeah.
Just put it, there's a metal target hanging. Put it right in the middle of that round target and pull the trigger.
Is that 500 yards?
Yes, sir.
No.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
Darn sure is.
You know, they take all the information that you got and they build a turret for your bullet and your rifle and everything that goes with it. You ready to go to the blind?
I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
Get a deer.
Our first afternoon sit started very slow. Pretty young.
Yeah. Like the shape was nice.
Yeah.
Just like you said, it's just young.
Deer didn't move until almost dark, but our hopes were high for the next morning. Typically this time of year, the mornings seemed always to produce better. I've known Buddy for a number of years. As a commercial farmer, I was introduced to his product years ago, and it helped my crop significantly. Buddy joined me in one of my grain fields to talk farming and what was new in his industry. We're down here in South Texas. It's middle of February. Valentine's Day was a couple of days ago, and this is my second love. I'm gonna have to say this. I've been farming for 50 years, and we just got this crop in. This corn crop is growing right here, and it eventually will have some SurgePro on it. And I want to introduce you to Buddy Maedgen. He's been with us now for 3 years. And Buddy, you have a foliar feed fertilizer, for lack of just tell everybody what you have and what you do.
My first comment would be that it will increase their profits by anywhere from 20 to 40% on any kind of a crop that they're going to grow, whether it's corn, milo, cotton, soybeans. It doesn't make any difference. Any kind of crop you put it on is going to be good. What does it do? First thing that it does is increase the depth and the width of the root development.
So it's getting more.
So that the plant's better able to acquire the resources that are there. Then it's going to have a sturdier stalk. It's going to have greater leaf surface area, which all contributes then to having a greater yield.
Right, a better, healthier plant is going to make more production.
Exactly. That's what it does first.
I got a product, I want to help everybody with it. And this product works, and not only for just one or two of my crops, but all the crops I plant. So,
yes, sir.
If you're a farmer or in agriculture and you need a little help or a little bonus, search SurgePro. Look into it, see what it's got, see how it helps. The analysis is on there. You can find out what it does. And like Buddy says, if you want a big root system to get more nutrients out of the soil, it's going to make more crops. So check out SurgePro. I promise you, you'll be happy you did.
This segment of Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Revolution Safe Company, inspired by Pendleton, rotating gun management made simple.
Well, Buddy,
Thank you.
we got a morning hunt in February. It's not, no jackets.
Different, isn't it?
It is. It is.
That's
but-
all right. I'll take it.
All right, at least the wind's not blowing, but it's supposed to pick up later on this afternoon, but we'll go see what we can do. I think we're going to go to the house blind this morning and see what's there.
All right.
All right.
I'm ready.
Day 2 of our hunt, we're in the blind bright and early. Immediately, deer were in all sanderos. But it was dark, and we had to wait for daylight to judge what we were seeing. There's 3 nice bucks down there, but they're all too young. Gonna be a nice 12 point, that second one. One in the very back, I think we can shoot. He's a 9 point. The ones up front are too young. See the one looking to the right, walking towards us now. Just put his head down. It's in that right track. See him there on the right. The one on the right, do you see that one? There's one right there in the right track, walking. Now he's in the middle. Later in the morning, a good-looking mature buck made an appearance.
Kind of straddle that left-hand track out there.
Correct, that's him. There's those other deer are just too young.
All right.
So that's what we're here for, if you like him.
Yeah, I'll take him if I can.
I asked Buddy if he wanted that deer, and he made no hesitation. Just raised his head. See the only one with his head up? That's him. Did you get a look at him?
Yeah, the one in the back.
Yeah. Second deer with his head up.
He'd be the lead buck in that left-hand track there now.
Yes, he got his head down. See how much bigger his shoulders are than the others?
He's more mature than the rest of them, isn't he?
He's right in the middle looking at it.
Yep, I got him. He's still out there?
Yeah, he's walking to the right there.
Yeah. Thought that was him.
235 yards.
Got his head down.
Yes, sir. Make sure he's good and broadside.
Precision Hunting TV is also brought to you by Extreme Wildlife Adventures, Hoff Power Auto and Outdoor Stores, SurgePro by Biofac Crop Care, and Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue.
Hey, James and Alan here for Barber Creek Long Range Shooting School. We're going to talk a little bit about some of our favorite up and coming and old long range hunting cartridges. When I say old, they've been out for at least 10 years. 6.5 Creedmoor, the 6.5 PRC precision rifle cartridge, and then the 300 PRC. So they kind of all got their own little places that they can be used. Yes, you can hunt everything with the 300 PRC. Like my dad used to say, no such thing as too dead, right? So yes, I can shoot a coyote with a 300 PRC. Do I want to? No. Big mess. So 140 grain Berger VLD will hammer a deer or an antelope or even a mule deer with a 6.5 Creedmoor. The 6.5 PRC is kind of your elk at a reasonable range and below as far as mule deer and whitetail and black bear.
350 feet faster than a Creedmoor.
Yeah.
Just like a Creedmoor on steroids.
Oh, they're moving. You figure you've got this one running
2850 average.
on a Creedmoor.
On a Creedmoor.
The
3200
on a PRC.
Same bullet in the PRC. And then you step up to the
300 PRC. Now the 300 PRC is what I like to use for moose and bison and brown bear.
Right.
And if I'm going to shoot elk at extended ranges, the 300 PRC is my ticket. I like running the 210s, the 230s, 215s. I mean, you can run whatever bullet you want, but the 210s and the 215s and the 230s are just hammers out of a 300 PRC.
No, that 210 will run right at 3,000 with our hand loads, and you slow down with the bigger bullets, but you get a better ballistic coefficient. So
Roger that.
Super long range. The 230s are great, and we love it.
So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and we're going to shoot all three of these cartridges. I got Keith down there on the 6.5 Creedmoor. Alan's got the 6.5 PRC, and I got the 300 PRC because I'm the fattest. So. So we're going to go ahead and shoot this real quick, and we're going to show you the difference in the recoil. We got a full-size deer out there at 557 yards. So we're going to go ahead and shoot and stand by. All right, I will shoot the 300 PRC first. And we're on our deer. I'm going to basically hold no wind. All right, ready?
Good shot.
Good.
I'm gonna hold hold about half a minute.
And that's the difference between all these heavy bullets and calibers. You can see how much wind deflection I got. Good shot. All right, Keith, you're up. All right. So you can see the difference between a 300 PRC, a 6.5 PRC, and a 6.5 Creedmoor, not only the recoil, but you can tell the wind deflection. So I held no wind. Alan, you held half minute left wind, and then Keith held a full minute left wind. So even though Keith is a 140 grain and Alan's a 140 grain, the extra velocity made it buck the wind better or have a better, downrange performance.
50 feet a second.
Yeah, so that really makes a difference. And of course, the 300 PRC, which is a hammer, just destroyed it, and it had zero wind. It was only 557 yards, not that far, but it really makes a difference. All right, so understanding the difference between the different calibers for long range hunting. Again, these are just three of our favorites that we like because they're really simple to get. Ammunition's available, professional ammo that Alan and ourselves that we load into Burger bullets. They're just hammers on animals. Understand what they're for, what they can be used for, and then what you're going to hunt. And that's going to give you a good capability to understand what cartridge to purchase for yourself. All right, another downrange shooting tip from James, Alan, and Keith at Barber Creek Long Range Shooting School. Thanks for joining us.
Precision Hunting TV is also brought to you by Borden Accuracy, Trigger Tech, Brooks Barrels, Capstone Precision Group, Hawkins Precision, and Revolution Safe Company. This segment of Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, real Texas barbecue.
You still out there?
He's walking to the right there.
Yeah. Thought that was him.
It's 235 yards.
Got his head down?
Yes, sir. I asked Buddy if he wanted that deer, and he made no hesitation. Make sure he's good and broadside. The 260 was out the window, and in no time at all, he was taking slack out of the trigger. The buck jumped and lunged into the brush. I think you got him, buddy.
I believe I did. I'm steady enough. I think I got him.
Well, that's good. That's good.
You bet.
I tell you what, yeah. My first impression is it might be a little far back, so we may have to wait a little bit, but that Burger bullet usually does its job, so
Yeah.
let's...
Fragment on the inside pretty well.
Well, if you got to look, yeah, oh yeah, it does.
Tear 'em up.
It leaves all the energy right there, so I got to mark where he was.
All right.
It's in that clearing right there where the middle track is open.
Well, he shouldn't go very far then.
All right, well, if you got a little patience, we're going to wait a little while.
I'll get comfortable.
Honestly, it happened so fast we had no idea where he hit the animal. So we decided to wait and give it some time.
He was standing when the bullet hit
Took
him.
off right there. Yeah, right here.
Here's some stuff right here on the ground. There's some right there.
A little bit here. We combed the side of the shot and found a small drop of blood, which means we're in business. Some more right here.
Yeah, he's bleeding pretty good right in there.
That burger's probably hurting him.
Yeah.
He's leaving us a good trail, buddy.
Yep.
I think we ought to... That white belly right there.
Oh yeah!
It looks like a dead branch laying there, but that's a deer, buddy.
Looks good to me. I'll take it. Looks like I already did take it.
There you go, buddy.
It went all the way through him.
Yes, sir, it did. Tell you
He's
what,
spilling blood everywhere.
Yes, sir, that burger will do that. Can you get down here with me?
Yes, sir, I can.
Well, I tell you what, Buddy and I had a hard time hooking up this year. He always had something to do, I had something to do. And, you know, part of his deal is he gets to hunt with us for his sponsorship, and not only is it a sponsorship, it's a quality product, and I enjoy hunting with them, man.
I enjoy being with you, I can tell you that. This is good evidence right here. Again.
This is the MLD managed property, the Novillos, and so you can hunt late season, and there's always a chance to get a management buck. This is a great deer. This is an old deer, but it's a management deer. And buddy,
yeah,
it's gonna look good. Put a little plaque on the wall, and
I'm gonna do it.
It'll have a memory you can look at for
I'll do
enjoy
that.
it. So
you bet.
But he had come out with some other deer. It was awful dry here, and came out with a bunch of deer. And there was about 3 or 4 young 12 points even that were mingling in and out because, like I said, it's so dry that they're just looking for something to eat, so they're constantly moving.
Yeah, there were a lot of deer in that group. We had to wait and let them thin out before we ever take a shot. Pretty.
You can see a little darker head, bigger shoulders, and you can tell by the video that he was, his shoulders and everything were bigger than the other deer. So this was the one we wanted, and this was the one we had to take. So that was 247 yards. So
is that what it was?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You did good. Excellent.
Well, he cooperated a little bit too.
little bit of tracking to get that done.
Still.
Well, congratulations, friend.
Thank you.
This is
Appreciate
very good.
your help.
Very good.